Houston Rockets entered this postseason as one of the league's most promising young squads, gritty, athletic, and defensively sound. Led by the dynamic Jalen Green, bolstered by the relentless hustle of Tari Eason, and orchestrated by a head coach quickly emerging as a Coach of the Year contender, this was supposed to be a statement series. A battle of youth versus experience, energy versus execution. The Rockets, scrappy and fearless, were ready to prove that the regular season wasn't a fluke. But through the first game, reality hit hard. The Golden State Warriors, anchored by the veteran brilliance of Steph Curry and the indomitable Jimmy Butler, showcase exactly why postseason basketball is a different beast. Curry's scintillating performance, over 63% from the field and a scorching 55% from beyond the arc, completely overwhelmed Houston's defensive schemes. He erupted for 31 points, setting the tone early and often. But here's the catch. That type of efficiency, that type of explosion, is rarely replicated back-to-back in the playoffs. This series is now headed into a pivotal second game, and all eyes are on the Rockets. The question isn't just whether they can win. It's whether they can punch first. Houston cannot afford another offensive drought, the kind that plagued them at various stretches throughout the regular season, and now again on the biggest stage. This has become their Achilles heel, a tendency to freeze, to fall into long, scoreless stretches that sap their momentum and confidence. And when facing postseason titans like Curry and Butler, players who know how to exploit every lapse, who smell blood in the water, that's a death sentence. They must find ways to score consistently, effectively, and with urgency. You can't beat playoff Warriors basketball scoring 85 points. That's a fact. Jalen Green and Tari Eason, so crucial to the Rockets' identity, struggled under the pressure of the moment. And while it's tempting to chalk it up to inexperience, first playoff runs are never easy. The Rockets need more. Youth can be an asset, but it cannot be an excuse. Green's talent is undeniable, but talent alone doesn't carry you through a series against Hall of Fame caliber opposition. The Rockets must return to their regular season identity: tough-nosed defense, transition buckets, and a commitment to energy plays. That identity earned them a 2 seed over 82 games, and that wasn't by accident. But right now, they're down 0-1, and they've surrendered home court advantage. Still, let's not write the obituary just yet. This is not a sweep waiting to happen, not with the tools this Rockets team possesses. They have the length, the athleticism, and the strategic potential to turn this into a long, grinding series. It's not about matching Curry shot for shot. It's about muddying the waters, disrupting the rhythm, forcing Golden State into a war of attrition. The Rockets need to bring the fight. Game 2 is their chance to shift the narrative. Meanwhile, from the betting side of things, some sharp eyes are on Curry's scoring prop, with projections favoring the under. Why? Because history has shown that zigzag performances are common in playoff series. Remember April 6th? Amen Thompson, yes, a rookie, held Curry to 1-4, 10 shooting and just 3 points. Nobody expected a repeat of that level of defensive lockdown, but it's a reminder that Houston has defensive weapons. And if Curry doesn't explode, the Rockets cover the spread. Simple math, with playoff emotion baked in. Zooming out across the playoff landscape, the NBA is experiencing seismic energy. The Lakers, having been criticized for not being physically prepared in Game 1, responded like champions, dominating defensively, holding their opponent to a season-low 85 points, and tying their series. LeBron, Luka, and the intensity that awaits in Minnesota, that's a heavyweight bout. It's not about panic, it's about poise. That's what LeBron and AD are preaching. That's the difference between a team chasing rings and a team chasing relevance. And then there's Milwaukee. Giannis has been nothing short of sensational, dropping 34 points on 70% shooting while grabbing 18 rebounds and dishing 7 assists. He's doing everything. But the Bucks are 0-2. They're bleeding. Dame Lillard, in his long-awaited playoff debut in a Bucks jersey, is struggling. And now the questions begin. Is this the beginning of the end? How does Giannis, as loyal and driven as any superstar, view this crumbling core around him? There's no easy answer. But we know this. Milwaukee's window is closing fast. That Lillard trade that was supposed to open a new chapter in the Giannis era, it may have handed Boston the keys to their next title shot instead. And finally, in New York, The Knicks' future hinges on perspective. Is winning one round and bowing out to Boston a failure? Some say yes. Others argue that context matters. 51 wins. A city re-energized. An identity restored. The Knicks have become relevant again, and that matters. But in New York, patience is not a virtue. It's a luxury few teams can afford. So here we are, amid the chaos of playoff basketball, where narratives shift with every game, where windows open and slam shut, and where stars either rise or begin their farewell tours. And in the middle of it all stands Houston, young, hungry, flawed, and full of fight. Game 2 awaits. The Rockets are on the clock.